Hello, lovely learners, and welcome back for week 7 of Rio Valley's Work It Out Wednesday. We're super excited to have you here today, where we go over test taking strategies to get you confident and ready for CASP. Remember, these strategies are not teaching to the test, they are merely strategies to help you build confidence and get ready for CASP season. We are going to be looking at these strategies a little bit more in depth on April 12th, and we hope you'll join us. So, test taking strategies, these happen every Wednesday. We're going to be dropping a new test taking strategy. They're all able to be found on our blog website if you're looking for all of them in one place, as well as the YouTube channel. We're going to be going over an explanation of how to use the strategy, talking about some examples, and then, as I said, April 12th, please join us for our mega test taking strategy session. Today is number 7, estimate. Test taking strategy number 7, estimate. Estimating allows us to take quick calculations and move through questions a little bit more efficiently and effectively. This is really important because it can help us manage our time a little bit better and to be able to do things on the test more efficiently and effectively. So, 3 specific reasons why it helps. Estimating can help you reduce the chance of making calculation errors. Making calculation errors, especially for complex problems, rounding numbers can help you use mental math techniques and simplify calculation processes to minimize mistakes. So that's number 1. Number 2, estimating can help you verify the reasonable answer for your estimate to make sure that your estimate is an actual answer. So on CASP, a lot of our math questions are going to be multiple choice answers. So by rounding and looking at it, it's going to help you to look and see, is my answer an actual answer? Another great thing about estimating is that we talked about previously in other videos, that process of elimination. By estimating, you're going to be able to use that strategy in math. You're going to be able to say, okay, I know that if I estimate or round this number and this number, I'm going to be able to get really close to the answer, and that's going to help me to get really a ballpark answer. So I can eliminate these 2 answers right off the bat because I know that they're not even going to be close. Okay, and for number 3, in some cases, exact calculations might actually not even be necessary. So being able to use estimation will help you to focus on the key aspects of that problem and not keep you bogged down on what you actually need to do. So those are 3 reasons why estimation is actually going to be really a helpful strategy in your test taking toolkit. All right, so let's get into an example of estimation for test taking. All right, so our problem is Sarah went to the grocery store. She bought 8 apples for $1.20 each. She also bought 3 packs of cookies for $2.50. How much did she spend in total? So we're going to say that this is a multiple choice question, and we've got 4 different answers, A, B, C, D, and we want to estimate to get to the closest answer so that we can pick the best answer. We're going to get as close as we can to them. So our solution is going to be to solve the problem, and we're going to estimate the apples and the cookies separately, then we're going to add them together to get an approximate total. So each of the apples costs $1.20. So for simplicity, I'm going to say that the apples are $1. I'm going to round those down to $1. And then Sarah bought 8 of those. So we're going to say a total of $8 for the apples. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and estimate the costs of the cookies. So the cookies were $2.50. So she bought 3 packs of cookies. I could round up for that, and I could say, okay, so she bought 3 packs of cookies at $3 each, and I could say, okay, so that's $9 for the cookies. I'm sorry, yeah, 3 packs of cookies at $3 each, which would be $9 for the cookies. So 9 plus 8 would be one option for this answer. Another way that we could do it, we could say 3 plus 2, or I'm sorry, $2 for the cookies. So we could do 3 times 2, which would be 6 for the cookies. So we could do 8 plus 6 for the cookies, $6 for the cookies. 6 plus 8 would be $14. So we could do 17 if we rounded up for the cookies, and we could do 14 if we rounded down for the cookies. And now when you're doing the estimations, you're really just looking at this as a strategy, right? So if we had those options, A, B, C, D, I would be looking and seeing, okay, this is process of elimination. And I just did that really quickly in my head, right? That took me less than a minute. So now I've narrowed it down to maybe two questions or two answers on my choice list really quickly that I know are going to be really my best choice answers, or maybe the other answers were completely out there and I've narrowed it down to my exact answer on the test, and I know exactly which answer I'm going to choose. And so I go ahead and choose that answer. If I've narrowed it down to 2 choices on the test, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do my exact calculations to find that right answer. If I've narrowed it down to one answer, then I'm going to go ahead and pick that right answer. So there's a couple different ways that you can approach this. But like I said, the estimation is a great way to definitely help build some of that confidence. It's going to give you the opportunity to work through some of these questions and to see different ways of moving through math and to kind of make it a little bit faster. It's going to give you that process of elimination. It's going to give you all of the things that we talked about in the previous strategies that seemed a little bit more applicable to reading for math as well. So I hope that you are able to practice this strategy over the next couple weeks and see its application in your practice as well. And as always, we look forward to seeing you April 12th. Remember to discuss the strategy with your student, what it looks like during testing and through practice. Model how they can use the strategy by practicing and thinking through it, and practice, practice, practice. Hope you'll join us April 12th. Thank you for coming. Look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye-bye.